if you look at it, student of the year actors get best debutant.
What the
I mean,
like seriously? And see, I don't have.
Sorry, I have not seen student of the year. So, I mean,
See, I have seen. I have
assuming
seen.
it's terrible.
I have seen. See, Tiger Shroff,
Yeah.
he is a good actor. Sorry. He
End of podcast.
Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast channel Something You Wanna Know. I hope you have been enjoying my episodes. If you would like to support me, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Well, in today's episode, I have a guest who's a new daddy, a lovely husband, not to me, but definitely to his wife. He's a good friend, a brother, and the only one who is interested to talk about today's topic, which is Bollywood and its improvement in movies and TV series. So sit back and enjoy a light-hearted conversation. Big announcement. This is a really big announcement. This video is sponsored by no one. So today we will be talking about Bollywood and its improvement in movies and in TV series. So Melvin, can you tell me something, about movies, in general, if you can tell me something about movies and the improvement what Bollywood have seen in past few years?
Well, I mean, in order to look at the improvement in Bollywood in the last few years, we'll need to look back at what was wrong with Bollywood initially. Because according to me, I may look historic, but I'm 35, so I've been watching movies since I was a kid. And the only thing that was there in Bollywood, at least when we were growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, was that Bollywood was only romance.
Yeah, that is
and romance and songs. So like the movies used to be like 3 hours long.
And out of that, you can say 1 hour is only songs.
Yeah, 1 hour is songs, 2 hours is the movie, and even in that 2 hours, it's a good 40 minutes where the hero is still trying to get the girl of his dreams, and the remaining 40 minutes is fighting with the villain, and remaining time it's
or else you can say he's small and he's running and then suddenly jump cut he becomes big.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we still end up doing that, considering that when you're looking at small, you have Shah Rukh Khan who acted as a smaller person in Zero.
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the word. Thanks.
Yeah.
Smaller person sounds yeah, but I mean, Bollywood has always done that. They've always tried to show you, back then at least, that life is ultra glamorous. Or else it is extreme poor. There was no middle class, and considering that I'm assuming at least 70% of India is middle class, there was nothing that was ever portrayed in that manner. But now if you look at it, in the last few years,
the improvement.
Yeah, there has been a drastic improvement in terms of the storylines that have come in terms of the actors that have come in terms of the script that is written. The directors are more inclined towards a better story, better actors. And those are the movies that are actually working in theatres as compared to your big budget movies, which for a very good reason are going as a flop. Because people are understanding that it's not, life isn't that way, and you really don't want to see that.
Because nowadays, what people want is realistic movies.
Of course, yes.
They want to see a Nawazuddin Siddiqui playing a common man, or Vicky Kaushal playing a common man. Okay, back then, you can say Amitabh Bachchan or Rishi Kapoor, any old actors, they had that different larger than life, and it was could not believe.
Even if you look at a movie like Coolie, which is supposed to be about a coolie who picks things from point A to point B for you. I don't remember him carrying anything in that movie except for the girl that he was falling in love with.
Yeah.
I mean, the clothes were good, but again, he was a leader over there. He was not a part of a regular coolie's life. Of course, he's staying next to a train station, the hut moves and whatever, but it was not real. The real struggles of a coolie will never be seen in that. The beauty of it is that was still the 70s wherein they were trying to portray that. In 1990s, you came up with Coolie Number 1, which was the furthest thing away from a coolie.
But that was a funny movie, therefore.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was a mockery of the word Coolie Number 1.
Coolie Number 1. then BB number 1, Auntie number 1. See, Bollywood
But
basically,
yeah, I mean, masala.
yeah, Bollywood basically, if you get one formula,
Yeah, you
then
drag it, yeah.
they will chipkaw it to another 10, 15 movies. Like in the middle, there was, this item numbers.
Yeah, of course. Every movie needed one.
After
Otherwise, the movie
that,
wouldn't work.
after Sheila Ki Jawani or Munni Badnaam, after that.
But it's always about Sheila and Munni. It's never about Munna. I mean,
Yeah, man. Why
Munna
you
never
guys?
did anything.
Why they leave us? Like, that's the focus. But one movie back then, there's a movie called as Andaz Apna Apna.
Yeah.
That movie till date, if I watch, I will still laugh. It's amazing.
Yeah, looking back on it, you will say, yeah, Andaz Apna Apna is fantastic, and I'll watch it over and over again. But I don't remember Andaz Apna Apna being a hit when it was
During that time when it
Yeah.
was released, it
So
was not hit.
ahead of its time, is what you will say.
Yeah, it was
So
definitely.
I mean, if you look at it in that context, that movie wouldn't have worked back then because people are not looking at that.
That
Similarly,
concept
if you
was
look
not
at
there.
Some things that are released in the late 70s till the early 80s, you had a lot of art movies that were getting released. They were getting recognition.
Yeah.
You had Ardha Satya, you had a lot of Amol Palekar oriented movies, which were again, those were your movies that a common man lives. The only issue that I could see with those movies were most of the movies were based in the metros. 85% of them were maybe based in Mumbai itself. The remaining 10-12 must be in Calcutta. And those were the people that actually went to watch the movies. The ones in the villages would still go to watch Larger Than Life.
Larger than Amitabh Bachchan's movie.
Today the change is when you look at a Rajkumar Rao who has come from not from Mumbai or Calcutta or from a big metro, or you look at the other actors who have come like Ayushmann and all. These guys are not playing roles of larger than life.
Common
or,
man.
Or a person who's come from a metro. They will play roles of someone who is from Haryana, someone who's from UP, someone who's from Bihar. These characters associate well with people who are already from the smaller towns. So they understand
So that connect,
he is showing something that I live daily. And for us who are from the metros, it is a bit different saying, oh, this is how they are. So that gap that used to be there between a metro and a small town or a village for that matter, they are trying to bridge it together, which is making people go and watch it. Also the storylines are something that you can relate to. I mean, you can understand, okay, it's not only about a boy chasing a girl and falling in love.
Yeah,
I mean,
different stories nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at one particular genre, if you see horror, Ramsay Brothers were known for making horror, but it was more comedy than horror. I mean, even back then as a kid, I used to not get scared of watching Ramsay horror movies. It used to be like, oh my god, this is so funny. In the last few years, you see the movies that have released, okay, they tried infusing comedy with horror with
like
Goa Gone.
Goa Gone, Stree. Excellent movie.
I remember this movie called Junoon in the 1990s, which had I forgot the hero's name. He came on Big Boss as well, if I'm not wrong.
Rahul Roy.
He turns into a tiger, dude. I can understand, okay.
But what they might be imagining, the directors during that time, now there is a movie called as Tumbad. It's a horror. It is excellent, outclass. But when there were awards, every year there is awards, Zee Cinema and blah blah, 100 awards are there. They didn't get one also award, or they didn't get recognition in the film industry.
Yeah, so that according to me is it's industry people voting for industry people. So basically it's me sitting in my office and saying, "Arey, you know what? The best accountant of the year is the person who lets me clear all my account issues at the earliest." Not a person who actually does his job well. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at person that can help me get better.
Yeah.
That is what I'm looking at, and that is what these award functions are. I mean, if you look at it, student of the year actors get best debutant.
What the?
I mean,
like seriously. And see, I don't have.
Sorry, I have not seen student of the year. So, I mean,
I have seen. See, Tiger Shroff.
Yeah.
He is a good actor. Sorry.
End of podcast.
See, in all the movies, whatever I've seen of Tiger Shroff, he's just jumping like a monkey from one place
So
to
he's a good
another.
monkey, is what you're trying to say.
Maybe he's a good monkey, but okay, come on, do something different
But
in all the
having
movies.
said
You're
that,
doing the same thing.
I watched War and I liked War.
Okay,
Okay.
War was no doubt good because Hrithik Roshan, he had the main part.
Yeah, I'm not going to. For people who have not watched the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Tiger's acted well in it. I mean, and he doesn't turn into a tiger or a monkey.
He does.
Yeah, monkey he does.
He
Spoiler
does.
alert.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, even a movie like War, if War was released say 5 or 6 years back, the story would have been different.
Yeah.
The story would have
Larger
been
than life
yes.
and this. Tiger Shroff, for your information, Tiger Shroff
Would have
in
carried
War,
a helicopter.
he would carry. He died in the movie. Okay, in War. If it would be released 4 or 5 years before, he would come back. He would
Of
come
course, he would
alive.
reincarnate, no? I mean, yeah.
That
Like
is
Karan Arjun types.
Yeah. Yeah, but Karan Arjun,
Good movie, yeah.
what a movie, man.
Of course. Raki's still searching for him.
मेरे बेटे आएंगे. So my next question to you is, now, you know, there are TV series also which is coming on Netflix,
Yeah.
on Amazon, and there are different Voot, you know, different apps are there. So what do you feel the younger generation or the directors or the actors who don't get cast in the big budget films, are they getting chance in this? Are they getting to showcase their talent? What do you feel?
Definitely they are. I mean, I think the major change in Bollywood as an industry and TV series is kind of because of these online platforms that are there right now. I mean, you look at shows like Sacred Games.
Yeah.
Of course, yes, it had Saif Ali Khan, but the pivotal role was still Nawazuddin.
Yeah.
You still had the Havaldar who was there along with him. Who played
Katekar.
Yeah, he was excellent.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so people still remember him in spite of having a small role. He died after what, 4-5 episodes?
Yeah, but still that character,
Connected with the people because people can relate to, this is 100% cop.
Yeah.
Then you have shows like Patal Lok.
Patal Lok, yeah,
That guy
amazing.
who acted in Patal Lok as a lead was a small role as Shahid Khan in Gangs of Wasseypur. I'm hoping you've seen Gangs
Definitely.
of Wasseypur. Brilliant movie, a masterpiece in Indian cinema. And from that small role, he went on to lead in a TV series which had everybody talking. Everybody was not. I mean, when the show was actually released, I was like, oh, here comes another Mirzapur.
Yeah, kind of.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I ended up
Before
watching
seeing,
the show, and the show was not about your gang violence or how it is in UPBR. It was the struggles of a police officer, the problems that he faces at life, the problems that he faces at work, and how he is trying to solve it for himself. How often do you see that in Bollywood? Never.
Because they are, I don't know, like for example, is Karan Johar or any big directors, Yash Raj, their concept and their movies and their scripts is totally outdated, I feel, according to this time or this generation.
According to me, maybe the reason that they make movies that way is maybe because their life is that way. I mean, I'm looking at it from a layman's perspective, a person who was born and raised in a middle class family, who has kind of seen the struggles in life, maybe not as much as other people have, but we have seen those struggles. Karan Johar has seen nothing. Father already owned a production house. Father gave him the break to make Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. He did Kuch Kuch Hota Hai with Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was easy. It was easy for him.
Of course.
You know, that struggle is not there.
You look at Farhan Akhtar for that matter of fact. Again, Farhan Akhtar's movies are decent to a certain degree. After that,
Maybe,
again, it is the same. You're making movies which are well polished, which will please Hollywood standards in terms of the production value of it. Where is the story? Dil Chahta Hai, according to me, is his finest creation because he's kind of wrote about himself.
Yeah.
I have
That was amazing.
I have gone to Goa with friends. Trust me, we have rented a car and we have gone in a Chevrolet Tavera. We were 6 of us.
Did you all get any chicks according to the movie how they showed?
I'm married right now, so I'm not going to comment on that. But yeah, I can. No, you don't.
So
Bikini clad women? No. But we saw aunties wearing sari on the beach. That was never shown in this jacket.
So that's the reality, and what they show in movies is completely. See, the movie, no doubt, it's good. It has a message. It's it's a different movie during that time.
Of course, at that time it was.
It's a different
cinema at that time. I mean,
now it's called, you can say, like a cult movie. But
right now also I'll call it a popcorn movie because it does not happen. They drove in a Mercedes convertible car to Goa from Bombay. Who are these guys who travelled? Saif Ali Khan, his father is multi-millionaire, I'm assuming. Amir Khan, again, his mother is there, who I don't know what she does, but he has a lot of money. There is no information on Akshay Khanna.
He's just a painter.
Yeah, he's just a painter, and apparently he's MF Hussain because he's got a lot of money. And they go in a Mercedes convertible. And I'm like, wow. And these guys have just passed out of college.
Yeah, when I, this graduated and all, when we used to go out to eat, they used to calculate.
Of course, but that is never shown in a movie then. Now, those things are shown in a movie. Like if you see college life that was being shown maybe 10 years back, it was all, boy chasing girl
chasing boy,
dressed in hot shorts and tank tops and God alone knows what else.
They'll sing
Doesn't
2-3 songs and all.
You have a dress code. Principal will not allow you inside.
Like for example, in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Tina, Rani Mukherjee's character, she's wearing a skirt.
You should allow principal's daughter. Nepotism rocks.
That's a point.
But having said that, look at a movie like Fukre. Again, a little over the top. But if you look at the concept, it is still so. There's one guy, a Sardar guy, who likes a girl who is a college student. He's doing correspondence, and he wants to enter into the college. Okay. Other two guys have been repeatedly failing in school, who are struggling to pass so that they can enter into college. Third guy is who's as old as a teacher or a professor who's in college. He's studied with her. He used to date her. She's become a professor. He is still stuck over there playing a guitar. Trust me, these are the kind of characters that you actually meet in college.
You can relate to them. You'll always see one guy in college with the guitar playing. He's depressed. He's just playing this, that, and all.
He's been there. He's been, and everybody knows him because he's been there that long.
Even that
you find the bachas who want to come and scope college chicks and all those guys also you will see.
Even that character, that Varun in Fukre.
Yeah.
I don't recollect his character, but he has being a bubbly character. It's very relatable in terms of I have few friends. I have few friends who I can relate to, because as a common man, if we go to a theater.
And how? Sorry to cut you short, but do you remember how they go to the college?
By bikes.
The professor goes by bus. Okay.
Relatable.
The Sardar guy comes on an Enfield,
relatable.
which is his father's. He used to come on that. The other two guys who are in school, they are not coming in a car or in a bike. They are coming on a cycle. That is relatable. License to nahi milne wala hai. And come on, let me go on a cycle.
Or petrol ka paisa
nahi. So might as well go and do that. I mean, so that was what it was all about. I mean, you can relate. Of course, the movie then goes on to a different tangent where this guy gets a dream and whatever. It is so from this relatability they have taken it to the next level. Where it is fun. Where you think this is never going to happen, but it is fun.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing, that connect has to be in the movie. Otherwise, it does not make sense.
Bollywood, unfortunately, back then never had that. All that they had was unrelatable, and it just stuck on till then.
But see, there are some movies like 3 Idiots, okay, which is an outclass. There is emotion, there is laughter.
Yeah.
There is, in fact, there's everything in this movie. And when I watched the movie, it really touched me.
Item number.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait, it did have an item number where Jimmy Shergill is lying in the hospital bed after knowing that he has cancer.
No, that is not 3 Idiots. That is Munna Bhai.
So 3 Idiots does not have.
It does not have.
But Munna Bhai is another great movie.
Munna Bhai MBBS, the first part, it is outclass. Trust me, it's outclass. The way, I think so, the director is Raju Hirani. The way he wrote it, the way he directed, each shot
Yeah.
and each shot or the whole movie had a message.
Yeah.
See, at the end, if you're creating anything, you need to have a message.
Yeah.
If you just randomly just talk shit like how we are talking, then it will not make sense.
I hope it does come on. People should be watching this.
I hope so. You guys need to watch
What
this.
you all need to do is like, share
and subscribe.
That's
please.
important.
Yes, please.
Otherwise, I'll come back again.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Something You Wanna Know. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. I would like to thank Melvin once again for coming and joining me on my podcast. If you disagree on anything what we spoke, please do let me know by commenting below or DM me on my Instagram. I will leave my account handle in the description below. Thank you and peace out.